Hi, welcome to my channel, Takuya Kitaro. Today is Monday, June 30th, 2025. So, my last video was Saturday, I believe. Yeah. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages, they are not going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. If they resonate with you and it gives you clarity, great. But if it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Alright? If it ain't, it ain't. Okay, Alright, let's go. I'm gonna start off with this deck. I've been getting the energy a lot lately of like a circus, right? But it's kind of like you are watching a circus or you're witnessing, like, you know how like when you're outside or something, like on a road or whatever, and their circus is like coming to town and you can see like all the tents and the acrobats and like the carriages and the trucks and whatever, right? Like you're literally witnessing a circus. Like the beginning of a circus, all right? And the entire time, you are the audience. You're watching the circus from when they roll into town, from when they do their show, and then when they put down the tents, and then when they leave. You're just like a spectator and a watcher. All right, that's it. That's all you're doing. You're just witnessing a circus. But I keep seeing like a circus rolling into town. Like, you're like, hold on. Pumpkin Pie! Are you calling me? Oh, okay. She said no. Yeah, you're literally witnessing a circus. All right, that's it. I feel like okay. This is so good. I feel like today is like the last day I should drink the rest of this and then make a new batch. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I have a thing with like leftovers, like, I don't know. I'm not really big on leftovers, really. I don't know why I did it. This is what someone's saying. This is someone who's part of the circus. They cannot be questioning their own actions and motives. So it's kind of like this person, they're asking themselves, why were they performing? Why were they entertaining? Why were they jumping hoops? And this is essentially like a show dog, right? Now they're questioning, why were they a show dog, right? Who were they performing for, right? You're not missing out on anything. Yeah, you're really not. Whether you choose to witness this or not, it's not really going to affect you in any kind of way. But there's something about you, like you're the audience, like you're the witness of something. You're the watcher of something, right? Okay, so I have to pull something for that one. Because there's something, I have goals and dreams. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's why. That's one of the reasons why it doesn't really matter. You have your goals and dreams, and you know that this doesn't, you're not missing out on anything, because why would you miss out on going to the circus or being part of the circus when you have your own goals and dreams over there? Like, if you want to be part of the circus, go ahead, but you're probably you know, inventing something new or doing something else. So I don't know what it is, but it says you're not missing on anything. I have goals and dreams. Yeah, so this circus doesn't matter to you, really. It's like everyone's going crazy. The circus is in town. The circus is in town. And you're just like, oh, okay, I gotta get back to work though. I gotta get my yeah, this is the one I want. Okay. So yeah. I'll get 2 more. Can't help but stalk you. Weird. So someone could be questioning why they were stalking you in the first place, 444 protection, and it's like no matter what they did and nothing was ever amounting to their effort of stalking you. They don't know why either, and it never worked. Whatever was going on, it didn't work, right? Part of this was there were a show dog to stalk you and spy on you and investigate and blah blah blah, blah. It's kind of giving like private investigator kind of energy, right? Lawyer energy ish. But so they were tasked to do this. I don't know why. They probably don't even know why. But it didn't work, right? Because you were always protected, and they could also be realizing that you have a level of protection around you that is like. It's just not even worth it. It's not even worth it. So we have 444 protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Okay, somebody was trying to get rid of this or like move around this or move past this, but that's the thing. This is not. You can't really get past a fortress of protection, and not only that, but you can't. They can't even see, feel, hear, sense it. They know you're protected, but they don't know from where. They don't know how. They don't know what it is. They know it exists. Your protection exists. They know that. All right. My hair is looking wild, but whatever. So they know that it exists, right? But they just don't understand the machinations of your protection, and you know, they just don't get it. And they could be realizing that that's probably why the stalking never amounted to anything, right? And I feel like at that point, it's kind of like either they just go back to performing or they leave the circus. I feel like someone was stalking you to try and find a way to drag you into a circus. I'm getting circus. Like, you know how there's so much going on in the circus? There's, like, just so much. And a lot of the whole point of it is for entertainment, right? Wow. Oh, my God. Look at that, right? It's a lot of that. So there's this energy of, like, a group of people or a person that thrives on this kind of energy. And they wanted you to be pulled into the circus so people could also be like, wow, look at that. Wow, right? About you. I feel like somebody wanted you to be like part of the entertainment or part of the, they didn't want you to be a spectator or an audience. They wanted you to be part of the show. Whether that's in a good way or a negative way. And it's just that's not something you're interested in. You were not interested in that. You're not, and you know that. I don't care if I'm not part of the circus. That means nothing to me because I have my own goals and dreams. That circus, what is that? What? You know what I'm saying? That circus is rolling into town for the weekend and then they're leaving. I'm fine with that. Right? There's something, I'm also getting like, there's also something unstable and out of the times. There's something outdated about. Honestly, now circuses, believe it or not, there are some circuses that are now moving to holographic images of like elephants and lions, right? Because it's like, who wants to see those caged animals nowadays? Who wants to see a sad lying in a cage in its own filth and eating like meat that has flies all over it? Nobody wants to see that, right? And nobody wants to support that. So I noticed that a lot of circuses these days are now moving towards like holographic images of animals, right? So the reason why I'm saying that is because there's something that it's just nobody wants to see anymore. Okay, nobody wants to see it anymore. All right. I feel like circuses are one of those dying industries, like the napkins industry. Believe it or not, napkin companies are going out of business too. Why do we need napkins? We have paper towels, right? Napkins aren't just popular anymore. It's just like circuses, and I like circuses. They're fun, but it's just not one of those things where, you know. Plus that, and then you have people like, that's wrong. That's sexism. That's discrimination. That's bullying, right? So, anyway, so I feel like that's that. I think this reading is going to be nice and short, which is cool. The Wheel of Fortune, you're protected in this. Your Wheel of Fortune is being protected. For some of you, you could be like in a divine union or heading towards a divine union. That's protected as well. I feel like you are the center of attention of a circus that you're not even involved in. Like, I don't even think you're like performing in this circus. You're not in it, but for some reason the spotlight is still somehow on you, right? And I feel like there's something about a false light. People are focused on the false light. Ooh, it is hot. Feeling hot. Alright, so yeah, I don't really think there's anything for you to worry about. You've got your protection, your Wheel of Fortune, your goals and dreams, and you know that, what the heck? There's nothing to worry about when it comes to this circus energy. I gotta put one of these first, and then I'll go back to tarot. Whew. I have this house centipede that's been running around, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just letting it do its job. It's been eating good this winter and spring, I'll tell you that, because last time I saw it, it was an itty bitty little thing, right? And it's been eating pretty good this spring. I'm just leaving it alone. It's got its job. Hold on. Okay, I wanted to look something up real quick. So, for a lot of you, if you've been seeing house centipedes, that's actually a good thing. First of all, house centipedes, they may have a bite, but it really doesn't do anything. It's like the bite of a daddy long legs. It doesn't do anything to humans, alright? And just like daddy long legs, they're like the kind of like they're like the cleanup crew of insects, okay? Like house centipedes, they eat like termites, bed bugs, just gnats, like those kind of pests, bugs, alright? Just like daddy long legs do. So that's why they're actually really good to have in the home. Because they're not really, like if you have too many of them, that might be a problem, okay? But usually like one or maybe two, it's not bad. They're like the cleanup crew of insects. So if you've been seeing one, that's actually a good sign of good luck. I'm gonna read it in a second. Hold on, give me a minute. Fuck, I can't even see. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's nice too. Okay, while you may not feel lucky if you see a centipede in your house, these mysterious creatures are spiritual symbols of prosperity and good fortune. Coming upon a centipede may signify good luck, positive energy, and healing are on their way. So that's good. Alright? And I feel like a lot of you, the reason why that's happening is because you did not allow yourself to be part of the circus, or like, even if you went to the circus and like watched it for a little bit, and you're like, okay, I've witnessed the circus, I've seen the circus, now I can go back to my own goals and dreams and blah 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 blah, right? There's really something about the circus not being able to pull you in, okay? That's 2. Ugh. Okay. We have, go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Matthew 28:19. So you could be inspiring other people to go follow their hopes, wishes, goals, and dreams, right? And to have a more, because I feel like when it comes to like show dogs, right? They're kind of like, when I say bark, you bark. When I say jump, you jump. When I say backflip, backflip, right? It's kind of that energy. So you're not really thinking for yourself. You're not really having autonomy of thyself, whether it's mind, body, spirit, soul, blah, right? So I feel like with this energy that you are in, like, yeah, I see the circus, I witness the circus, but that's it. Like, I'm leaving now. And I feel like you could be in this energy of inspiring people to be a lot more faith-driven and more independent when it comes to their goals and dreams, right? It's kind of like, by you knowing you're not missing out on this circus that's already dying out, it's kind of like other people are just like, oh, yeah, like, what is it that we're so, like, what's so special about it? What's so special about the circus, right? You're at the circus all day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night, and what are you going to do when the circus is gone? What are you going to do? The circus is going to get up and leave you. So what have you been doing the entire time the circus has been in town? So I feel like for a lot of you, you're inspiring people like, yeah, the circus is in town. We can either watch the circus and be part of the circus, or we can just focus on our goals and dreams, right? The second star, oh, let me show you, right? The second card says, commit everything you do to the Lord, trust him and he will help you. Psalm 37:5. Yeah. This, I feel like this is really about, but there are people that cannot do this. I don't know why. But there are people that are lacking in faith. All right. And that's not your problem. Right. And this person, whoever's asking themselves why they did what they did, this person is severely lacking in faith, or these people. They're asking why they did because ultimately there really was no reasonable justification for this. God didn't tell you to go stalk that person. God didn't tell you to be someone's show dog. God didn't tell you to be part of a whole chaotic circus. God would not tell you to be part of a dying breed. Alright, so keep that in mind. That wasn't God. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that alone. So this is kind of like the faith versus the faithless. Alright? Now, I would say it is a battle, but realistically, it's not a battle for you because you're following your own path, bringing faith, inspiring. You got your goals and dreams. Who are you warring with? Who are you in battle with? Nobody. And on top of that, you're protected. You're very protected. And you're in this Wheel of Fortune. And this, I'm hearing it's been merited after a very long time. It's been merited after a very, very long time. Okay? Okay, now let's go back to tarot. Yeah, I think this is going to be a nice quick reading. That's nice. That's nice. It's Monday. I have the day off. It's sunny out. It's hot out. Plants are watered. Chores are done. Now we just relax. Okay. I knew it. We got the devil in reverse, people. The devil in reverse. The devil in reverse. That's actually good. Okay. But I feel like whoever these people is, whoever this person is, they're now detaching from certain things that are making themselves question why, because it doesn't make any sense, right? So this could be the kind of person where if it doesn't make any sense, they have to pull back, because now it's kind of like, now I'm confused and you caused that confusion, and that's not sitting well with the spirit. Okay. Now here's another thing too. God does not confuse. The devil confuses. The devil manipulates. The devil tempts. God does not tempt. God does not confuse. God does not, right? It's very clear, cut, and dry with God. The devil is a lot of like, ooh, let's slow. It's a lot of manipulations and woo, like a lot of like magics. All right, like do this. It's giving. It's kind of like you wake up from a dream and you witness someone doing something they shouldn't be doing, and the person that doesn't want you to witness this is like, go back to sleep, you're dreaming, this is just a dream, right? And so then you would be like, oh, okay, and then you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I had just a weirdest dream. But was it a dream? So I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on right now with these people, this person. We got Capricorn energy. There could be a karmic Capricorn. This could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. But there's a lot of detachments going on right now. Yeah, there's a lot of detachments happening. I mean, probably it's for a good thing, but I don't know. I feel like these are separate. There's this collective, and then there's this person, these people. They're detaching from things. They could be detaching from a Capricorn, or it's just like that obsessive need to stalk you, and they don't even know why. They're jumping just because someone said jump, right? It's like an obsessive need to please, right? And it's just like, what is it that you're pleasing? What is it? Where's the obsession coming from, right? It's that devil energy. It's kind of like a bunch of people are waking up and saying, why am I entertaining? Why am I a show dog? Why am I on the ledge about to jump? Okay. So you got a bunch of people that are waking up just in time, right before they jumped off the ledge and like ruined their life, their sanity, their reputation, their careers, their families, their world, their soul. Jeez Louise. Can you get it go this time? I was also having dreams last night of like I was like, it was set in like the 1950s, right? Black and white. That's how I saw it. That's how it. Well, black and white with a little bit of like beige or tan. And it was like the car, and it was like a 1950s Cadillac or something like that. And it was like all like about. It was like a mob, like the mob. It was the mob, the Italian mafia or whatever. I don't know. It was a dream. All right, and they were all arguing and shooting and unaliving and killing, blah, 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 right? And they were all doing this, and they were all, right? Doing whatever the Italian mafia does in my dream, okay? And so it kind of like zoomed in, and I kind of like zoomed in the dream more. I just kind of pushed everything out the way. And in the car, so everybody is just so comfortable and being in this low vibrational energy of killing and alive and stealing, manipulating, blah, 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 right? Everybody's in that energy and they're so fine with it. It's fine with it. But I zoomed in, I cleaned everything out. I zoomed in and I'm looking at this one person and they're kind of like sitting, but like in a fetal position. And they're sitting and they're kind of like holding their legs, and with another hand they have a cigarette, and they're just contemplating everything. And they're just like, how they don't like that lifestyle. They don't like it. They don't want to be a part of it. But unfortunately, they were also part of the Italian mafia in my dream. Okay, but they don't want to be a part of it. They don't like it. All right, it's like a whole crap show going on around them. All right, so this could be this person, or there's just something about these people are waking up because they're like, this lifestyle isn't. This is not the way. This isn't the way. We have the Eight of Wands upright. You're going to be getting a lot of communication heading your way. All right. And you got to be careful too. I would say keep caution in mind, only because a lot of this communication is going to be heated arguments, heated discussions, right? There is someone that is going to intentionally communicate with you, right? Their mind, this could be a fire sign that wants to intentionally communicate with you, but their mind, they're going to, you could be having a discussion and then all of a sudden it turns left and now it's turned into like a heated discussion. It's like this person wants to verbally attack you. They're very, very passionate about this, and I feel like it's kind of like it's supposed to be like they just kind of like want to let it all out onto you. All right, so just bear that in mind. Someone this is giving like cult energy. Like there's a cult kind of energy breaking up, and someone feels like you're responsible for that, so now they want to like passionately argue with you. All right, because you're inspiring nations and people and making disciples and believers of the Most High God, and that's not sitting well with them because it's like, you took away my show dog, you took away my lion, you took away my elephant. Now where am I? You took away my animals. I can't. Where's my entertainment? Okay, it's like that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would be cautious because somebody definitely wants to argue with you. Could be a karmic feminine, could be a karmic masculine. They don't have to be a fire sign. They could definitely be a fire sign, but it's just really about how passionate they are about, like, I don't know, they just want to, like, this is kind of like a toxic ringleader. They want to whip you with their whip. Okay, it's literally like that, but with their words. So what they want to whip you with their words. All right, so be cautious of that, because I feel like that's just like a retaliation tactic of theirs, only because you took away their animals. I know this is like, it's really, I'm telling you, the circus is the best way I can give this example, okay? So take it how it resonates, but I'm not changing that. This is a circus. We have the Two of Wands upright. There's always a plan for you. God's plan is better than whatever this crap circus is. Alright, the Most High God has a plan for you. They always will have a plan for you. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides, your universe, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's not... This person, really, realistically, if this person starts doing this, you can just walk away. Let them argue by themselves. That's not, you know... At some point, you have to realize you're not yelling at me anymore. Who are you really yelling at? Who are you really mad at? Because it's not me, right? It can't be me. Who are you? Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your boss, your friend, your cousin, your family member? Who is it that you're really projecting all of that onto? Because it's not me. It can't be, right? Last time I checked, you were the ringleader. This was your circus. How are you getting mad at the audience? You see what I'm saying? This is stupid. You have the Page of Cups reverse. This is somebody who's very emotionally unstable. Alright? They're taking an offense because you don't care. Right? Oh, you're too good for the circus? Yes, absolutely, you're right. Correct. If you think that, then by all means, think that. Alright? Go ahead and think that. You're absolutely right. Whatever you think, that's true. Absolutely, for sure. Right? Just, sure. Sure. Right? If it gets you to shut up, sure. Absolutely. Stupid. That's what I'm saying. This is stupid. Page of Cups reversed. You're dealing with someone who's emotionally immature. And they want to argue with you. I'm not arguing with nobody who's emotionally immature and wants to argue because who are you really mad at? I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm not... Who are you mad at? Because it's not the collective. You cannot possibly be mad at somebody because they're focused on themselves and they have no interest in going to the circus. That doesn't make... You're the ringleader. Like, what? Come on now. This doesn't... It's just stupid. It's stupid. This is stupid. Somebody really is irritated because you know, with the whole you're not missing out on anything. Somebody really is irritated because it's like, oh, you think you're too good for my circus? Why are you so desperate for the collective to go to the circus? What is there for the circus? A bunch of beaten and abused animals, right? And then, like, you're just standing in the spotlight. No one's telling you not to. Just go ahead and do that. Like, who's stopping you? But they're mad because you're just not interested in watching that. You're not interested in being part of that. They don't like that. They don't like that. It's really, it's not... Emotionally, it's stirring a lot of things in them emotionally. Okay? This is kind of like, this person could have like abandonment issues, or they could be feeling rejected. And it's like they're putting that on you, and it's like, how is the ringleader feeling rejected by the audience? Right? Go find your audience. But why are you so focused on the collective being your audience? There's a reason why. Okay? We have the Lovers upright. There's someone that's really, really, really wants to talk to you. They really want to communicate with you. Alright? I feel like, though, you have no interest in this conversation. Now, if this is something that has to happen because of how it's designed, then by all means it'll happen, right? But it's really not gonna go the way this person thinks it's gonna go. It's just not. You're way too balanced out for this. You're way too unbothered by this circus. You're not. It's just not. You could be Gemini. Somebody can be a Gemini. There could be karmic Gemini. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? The King of Wands upright. There could be a King of Wands in your energy, or you could be a Queen of Wands. Alright, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Either you're this King of Wands that doesn't care, or you're a Queen of Wands that doesn't care about the circus. Right? But I do think that there's a King of Wands, like, somewhere around this. You could be the King of Wands, collective. Or you could be the Queen of Wands. Take it how it resonates, okay? Or there could be somebody that wants to talk to you about a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands. The King of Wands came out again on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's King of Wands is in here heavy. Like, it's like they've claimed something. Or they're standing in some sort of position or leadership. This could be you, or this could be a King of Wands in your energy if you're a divine feminine. It's hot. It's hot. Oh my gosh, it's hot. the Emperor reverse. And then you have a toxic father figure around you. Okay, so you have a King of Wands around you, and then you have an Emperor reverse around you. There's something with that Lovers card. I'm missing it. Five of Wands upright. Yeah. I feel like with that Eight of Wands upright and that Five of Wands upright, somebody really wants to argue with you. This could be about a love situation, a relationship that you're in, or there could be assuming a love relationship. Somebody, it's gonna go from like the intentions of this communication, right? Because you know how I was saying, like, they want to like argue with you, right? And then it's like they want to whip you with their words. Okay, because of the energy that you are in. What? Because of the energy that you're in, you're gonna be able to like spot this. Because what this person wants is to like talk to you, right? Communicate with you, and then it's gonna turn into an argument, and then it's going to be a full-on fight. Like this person, they're coming towards you with the intentions of putting hands and feet on you, right? But they're gonna, that's their true inner intention, right? But they're gonna come across as just talking to you, right? Just having a friendly conversation, blah, 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 right? Whatever. But they're going to be switching it real quick, right? They're gonna be switching it up on you because they don't want to talk, they want to fight. That's what that is. They don't want to talk, they want to fight, right? And they want to fight you, collective. That's what they want. They want, you are the reason they that's what they feel like. They feel like you're the reason. You're the one that they want to fight and unleash all of this energy onto you. I don't know. I don't understand why. But you're way too balanced out for this. You understand the bigger picture. You understand what their intentions are, what their plans are, why they're even talking to you in the first place. You know. You can see it. Right? And a lot of it has to do because you know there's nothing you're missing out on. And that's really, really triggering them. It's like offending them in a way. Okay? I don't know. This is stupid. We have Temperance upright. This is not affecting you. It's not going to affect you. I feel like this is this person's last resort. Fighting you. Putting hands and feet on you. Trying to beat you up. That's their last resort. Because nothing else can work. Nothing else has worked. Nothing else will work. Because this is your energy still at the end of the day. Temperance upright. You could be a Sagittarius. This could be a karmic Sagittarius. But your energy, you're still wise. You're still free. You're still learning. You still have morals. You still have ethics. You're at peace. Alright? And you can see. Look at, she's blindfolded. You can still see with your eyes closed. And that's really irritating. So I feel like this right here, this is like their last resort. Because everything else that they've done has not worked. Right? So now they want to bring the violence. Right? It's more physical violence. It's So the Five of Swords would be like verbal abuse, verbal altercations, verbal violence, right? Things like that. Five of Wands. Now that's hands and feet. Now it's getting physical. Okay? Now that's real danger. Okay? In terms of physical harm. So that's what I'm saying. Be cautious of this person who's coming to talk to you. Because they're going to talk to you. Right? But in their mind, that's their opening to put hands and feet on you. Okay? But in your mind, you know, I got to cut this short. Because if I keep this going, this person, they're going to find some sort of reason, some sort of way to be offended, They're gonna start flipping the script and doing this and doing that, saying this, just so they can get their the results. They can like the path that they want, which is the path where they can put hands and feet on you, and it's like justified, but it's not justified. And you're too smart for this. Like, you get this, you get it, you understand why they're even going to talk to you in the first place, right? Oh, how's your day going? It's good, thanks, I gotta go, bye. No, my plans have been foiled once again. It's kind of like that energy, right? But they're hoping that you're too dumb, you're too naive to see this, right? Because what this person wants is they're gonna flip it, right? You could be saying, oh yeah, the sky is nice today. Oh, you think the sky is nice? It's like that kind of energy. You could say something so just neutral, and then they're gonna use that to like now further their own personal motives and agenda towards you, which is they want to beat you up. All right, so you keep that in mind. All right, and a lot of it is because you're in this energy, you're in this temperance energy. You're too at peace, and they don't like that. Not only are you too at peace, but you're not missing out on their circus. You're focused on your own thing, and that's how does it look when the ringleader is going down to the audience that is walking out of the tent? That doesn't look too good, does it? This is basically what this is. You're walking out of the tent, and then you're going to go back to your project or to the ice cream shop or whatever. You've got other things to do for the day, right? But this person, this is like the ringleader following you out and trying to have an altercation with you, a physical altercation with you, because you don't want to stay and watch the rest of the show. Like, what's your problem? I already paid you tickets for it. Like, you got the money. What else do you want? They want your attention. They want your audience. They want your effort. They want your energy, right? They want puppets. That's what they want. They want puppets, right? This is someone who will turn the audience into a puppet, right? Now, the next person who can answer my question, you can be part of the circus or blah, 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 whatever the case it is. And it's just like, no, I'm good. You're not even interested in whatever this is. You're not. King of Pentacles reversed, Three of Swords upright. So this is a King of Pentacles reversed. This could be a masculine. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is a toxic Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They're heartbroken because you don't want to be part of this. So this could be who this person is. They're heartbroken because you don't want to be part of the circus. You don't want to be part of the hooting and the hollering. You're not into it. Why would I be into all of that when I'm literally doing other things? Why would I care? All right. I'm also getting, this is a masculine who's very insecure, very unstable. Their finances are not that good. Their resources are not that good. Or they're having trouble gaining resources, gaining finances. They're like generally heartbroken, right, by whatever has caused them to feel like they are in the King of Pentacles reverse, all right? Not saying that's who they are, but that's how they're coming out in the cards, literally, right? Look, King of Pentacles reverse and then Three of Swords upright, right? So they're heartbroken by whatever they feel has caused them to be in the King of Pentacles reverse, okay? They're just miserable, generally unhappy. They want to argue with you. All right, this could be a man. This could be a female, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. For some of you, this could be a feminine who's really, really, really masculine. But for a lot of you, this is just a masculine, a karmic Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But if it's not a karmic Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this is just because their health is not that good. Their reputation is not that good either, okay? And they just feel like they're lacking in a lot of things that they should be having, or they can't get the things, the tangible material things that they want. All right, I don't know why. Or they had it all and then they became a King of Pentacles reversed. They were a King of Pentacles upright, something happened, and now they're heartbroken because they're in the King of Pentacles reverse. All right, so I do feel like this person was once a King of Pentacles upright, right, with the Three of Swords reverse, free, unbothered, healed, recoverable, right? But then something happened and suddenly they started to become a King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the person that is stalking you, right? And now, after everything that they've done, it's caused them to be in the King of Pentacles reverse. And now this is why they're questioning why they did what they did. Because the first card that came out is, I don't know why I did it. right? So not only are they confused and questioning things, but they're feeling very unstable and ungrounded, and they're heartbroken, right? And I also feel like they're detaching as well. This is someone who doesn't really have faith, or they don't really believe in the power of faith as well. Okay? This could be, for a lot of you, this could be a masculine who is a karmic Capricorn. But that's not your business, though. I feel like whatever this person's going through, I feel like whatever they're going through is a result of an action or actions that they did that was supposed to affect you, and it didn't. It just like a boomerang. It rebounded off of them, or rebounded off of you. Like it couldn't even find you. That's what I'm saying. Your protection. Nobody knows where it's coming from. Nobody can see it. Nobody can feel it. Nobody can smell it. Nobody can sense it. But they know in their mind. They know it exists. But their senses are numb to it. But they know it exists. So they were doing all this magic to you, and it was rebounding, hitting them. The same magic that they were throwing to you, it's hitting them. And they don't even know what they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. Alright? They don't know what they don't know. And this is still your energy. At the end of the day, your temperance is right. Now, this could be this person that wants to communicate with you in terms of becoming physical, or it's the ringleader. So this is kind of giving me a show dog. This King of Pentacles reversed, this is like a show dog to the ringleader. So this show dog was acting on the behalf of the ringleader. The ringleader was saying, jump. And now hop on one foot. Now roll around in a circle. Right? Now the ringleader, I feel like it's the ringleader that wants to like fight with you. So this could be so you could be divine masculine, and there's a karmic masculine that wants to fight with you physically, wants a reason to physically fight with you, or you are a divine feminine and this is a karmic feminine that wants to physically fight with you. Now for some of you, you could be divine feminine and this is a masculine that wants to fight with you, or if you are a divine masculine, this is a karmic feminine that wants to fight with you. Now you have to be careful with that one, because if you're divine masculine and this is a karmic feminine that's trying to like have a physical altercation, be careful with that, because they're going to try and flip it and say, oh my god, officer, they hit me. Okay? Be very careful with that. If you're getting a sense that this woman or this man, right, they're trying to like edge you on or like provoke you into like putting your hands on them, you need to walk away, because that's exactly what they want. Alright? Even if this is a karmic masculine trying to get a divine masculine, or a karmic feminine trying to get a divine feminine, that's what they want. Alright? So be very careful with that. Alright? This person, they're not playing good games. They're not playing even. They're not playing fair, because they lost. This is their only card left. Literally. This is the only card they have left. Alright? They don't have anything else. They don't have anything else. Everything that they're trying to take away from you, it got taken away from them. You're balanced out. You still got your plans. You still got your peace. You still got your goals and dreams. You still got your sanity. You still got your protection. You still got your faith. You're literally a target to someone, because everything that they threw at you did nothing. It didn't work. And not only that, but this was caused by someone who's emotionally immature. You telling me somebody who's emotionally immature is going to try and attack me when I know why? Not only do I know why you're doing this, but I know why you are emotionally immature. I know why. The seed that grew that. Okay? This is not going to work. And that's not being vain or cocky. It's kind of like collective. You know more about people than they know about you. And those are the same people that want to attack you. But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they're not attacking you. Not really. They're attacking what they wish to be, what they want to be, what they once hoped for, what their young child wished to dream of and be and see and free, and right? That's what they're attacking. You're living the example of that. You're living the life of that, right? Of the deep, deep wishes of their heart that never could be for whatever reason. I don't know. That's what they're attacking, right? It's this is why God says, revenge is mine, says the Lord. All right? You don't have to do anything about this. right? Use your discernment and be like, okay, I gotta go. Have a good day. This is gonna be the last card. Wee! I just was like, the card is like, wee! Judgment on the fence. Alright, I feel like everybody on board is being judged. The collective, the karmics, everybody. Everybody's getting the hands of judgment. Everybody's being judged accordingly, okay? And I feel like with this Aries energy here, with that first house, I feel like these people are being judged for who they are in their hearts, as well as you are being judged for who you are in your heart. And it shows. It shows. Alright? Like, if you're a negative person and you're choosing to be negative, it shows. I just seen 50-50. Right? If you're a good person and you're choosing to be a good person, it shows. So now people are being judged accordingly. Right? Not just by their actions, but also by their heart. Also by their intentions, their motives. They're being judged. Everybody is being judged. Everybody. Alright? Nobody is exempt from judgment. When it comes to the Most High God, nobody is exempt from judgment. Okay? So keep that in mind. Everybody is being judged. Everybody. The Emperor upright. So now the Emperor reverse wants to be upright. Six of Cups. So this is somebody from your past. This Emperor upright is somebody from your past. I feel like this is going into a different reading now. Now, the past could be anything from 2 seconds ago, yesterday, a year ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago. Alright? But there is somebody from your past that is in full standing of who they are. Right? They understand who they are. They know the power. They know the position. Right? They are very confident and aware of who they are, who they want to be. So, this could be you, Divine Masculine. You could be this Emperor. Right? Or if you're Divine Feminine, there's an Emperor from your past. Whether or not you want this person, I don't know. But they're looking right at you. Like they're like clocked in. You're just not getting it. I'm setting up business. Yeah, so whoever this person is, they're when it comes to you, they're standing on business. So this could be an Emperor that's looking right at you. And they're like, yes, that's my Empress. Or this is an Empress that's looking at you, Emperor, Divine Masculine, and they're like, yes, that's my Emperor. But when it comes to you, they're standing on business, all right? So that's a whole different reading, all right? There could be an Emperor also that's standing on the sidelines making, like, judging people accordingly. And it's not really judging, like, they're claiming to be God. It's more along the lines of, like, now they're making sound decisions, right? They're looking, right? They're trying to see who's who, what's what. We have the Fool reverse. The Hierophant reverse. As I split the deck, what's behind the Fool reverse? Page of Wands reverse. That's not good. Someone took a leap of faith that they should not have taken. They took a risk that they had no business taking. Whatever they did, it just got them blocked, and now they're confused. They had no business doing whatever they were doing. This King of Pentacles reverse had no business doing whatever they were doing. It just got them blocked, stuck, confused, faithless, feeling faithless. Two of Swords upright. Yeah, they're confused. They don't know what's going on now. And all they know is that they're feeling heartbroken. Alright? So this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.